But to kick off this afternoon, we're going to be have our guest speaker, Jeff Koser from Selling to Zebras. And Jeff is the CEO and founder of Selling to Zebras, which is a sales tool and consulting firm.
We have to find a way to do something different.
Selling to Zebras is also an award-winning book.
We still have to find a way to grow our businesses.
The book talks about how to close 90% of the business you pursue faster, more easily, and more profitably.
Now, if you read the introductory materials, you saw pipeline close rates were at 15%. In our most recent research, they're at 13%. But when you add in non-decision, apathy is the biggest competitor of all. Statistically, in the past, the best salespeople sell 15% of what happens in a given territory. Collectively, the rest of the competition close about the other 15%. But a full 70% of what is in everybody's pipeline falls to non-decision, never gets closed by anybody. That means that 87% of the time, we, our sales management, and our entire revenue-generating organization is working on something that isn't going to happen. What's needed is sales triage. This is a scene from Pearl Harbor. This is Kate Beckinsale. If you remember, shortly after the bombs started dropping, the wounded were being brought into the hospital. The beds were filling up. They were wiping supplies off of metal tables. They were putting the wounded on metal tables. The floors were filling up. A doctor grabbed Kate by the lapels and said, "Kate," he said, "you got to go out front. You have to figure out who can be saved, because we don't have enough doctors, we don't have enough nurses, and we don't have enough medical supplies. If you don't make the decision early before they get into the hospital, more people will die. We need to perform sales triage and go out in front of our organizations and not let the deals that shouldn't be allowed in, because more will die if we do." This is how this economy relates to sales. If your sales levels are down, if your margins aren't what you want them to be, if your deal sizes aren't what you want them to be, and if you find that some of your deals are ending in non-decision, if those things resonate with you, you need a zebra. A zebra is your perfect prospect. Now, together today, we're going to talk about the 7 questions that you're going to answer. There's that magic number again. Well, you're going to answer 7 questions about every one of your prospects, and you're going to score those 7 questions. And you're going to come up with 2 tipping points. One is a score that will tell you that you're going to win that deal. The other is a score that you don't want to go above. Those are the ones that you're going to want to do sales triage on. So the first piece is the zebra. The rest of the process is predicated on doing some research on a prospect. You're going to leverage predictive value. We're going to talk to our customers and identify the business issues that we resolve, and we're going to get so good at it that we're actually going to be able to predict the value, a predictive value proposition, if we will, and we're going to target it at power. Now, how many of you guys have read the books? Some people call this the economic buyer. There's another book that calls this individual the fox. We call it power because power is the person that's going to make the promises that will get your project approved. They're the ones that own the business problems and the business pain. This is the person that we're going to target. Here's our goal. Now, as I've presented this presentation and helped CEOs build their zebra, I've done hundreds of CEOs, and I've done this with thousands of salespeople. One of the things they tell me is, "Jeff, show me the end product up front.